Hello people of the internet. Well, it has been a minute since I have recorded a video because there's been a lot going on, but in this video I am going to show all the pictures that I have coloured in October and November. I don't colour enough to have a monthly video, but I was just putting all the books away, tidying up, ready for the family coming round for Christmas, and I realised I had quite a few. And I'm also going to include in this video my haul items, things that I have bought, my haul items. I didn't buy anything in November, so it's just been the couple of little bits that I've bought after November. I had a no-spend November, but I'll get to that. Sorry there was no video last weekend. We were away for a week before the Christmas mayhem starts. We always do it that last week of November. We always go away because December comes and whips through really quickly because it's always busy at work, and I also have a lot of other commitments in December, so some things have to give, and it's usually YouTube videos and colouring, to be quite honest. Also this year it's been particularly more hectic because my next door neighbour of 24 years just moved a couple of days ago. Yes, the guy who hoovers his shed, he's now gone. He will no longer be hoovering his shed. Instead we've got a youngish couple with 2 children and a very woofy dog who have moved in. But we went and spent some time with them. We went and had a meal with them and we helped them pack, and then we did some stuff in the garden, you know. Anyway, it's quite emotional because when you've known someone for 24 years, and we were quite friendly. That was last week. And then today's Saturday that I'm recording this. It's 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, so the lighting might not be great. Tomorrow my uncle comes, as he always does on the second week of December, because it's the thing. He comes down because I help organise a Christmas carol service for a charity that I do work for, and it is a lovely event, and he comes all the way down. He stays with me. He stays for 2 or 3 days, so he's staying Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and he's going home on Wednesday. My mum and my brother also come and stay, so I have a house full, and it kind of kicks off all the Christmas stuff. So I have to get, you know, the house all ready and clean and tidy and ready for literally every bedroom being used and all the decorations up. And then that kicks off the Christmas season. So I took my mum Christmas shopping on Wednesday last week. Anyway, you can hear it's been manic. That's why you haven't had any videos. And let's get on with it, because otherwise you're thinking, just show us the colouring. Shut up, show us the colouring. It's always manic in December. Doesn't help as well that I'm just getting over a cold. And I've still got my broken foot. Anyway, let's go back all the way to October, and I coloured this one in this is when I just got into these. My brother bought me this for my birthday, and we went away for a little getaway in the motorhome, and I took this book with me, but I forgot to take any markers. What I had taken with me was these. These are not a Truly Art set of pens. I bought this case when this set of pens from Truly Art was $7.99, because before Truly Art started branding themselves as being a premium brand, they used to just be a cheap Chinese brand like all the others. And so I bought this set a number of years ago for $7.99, and it had some waterproof markers, water-based markers in it, and a case. I gave the markers away. I did a giveaway way back when I did it, and I used the case to put in my Stedler permanent markers, which are like fine tip alcohol markers, and I used them for mandalas. So that's what lives in here. Don't even think you can get this set now. If you could, it'd probably be £40, because that's how Truly Art went. But anyway, I took those with me because I took a mandala book with me. But I also took this book and realised I didn't have anything to colour in it, so I used the fat side of the marker. And the fat side of the marker is like a Crayola, sort of, like that sort of stubby. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm going to have to bring you down a little bit. I can't see the camera today. There we go. So that it's like that, like a sort of Crayola end. But I basically coloured this with a limited palette because it only got 36 colours. I had to be a bit inventive, so here because at first I thought this was a shade thing over the roof, and I realised it's not, it's some kind of brick pattern. So I kind of mixed 2 colours together, and yeah, did the best I could with a limited palette. It came all right. It was just a little bit of fun while we was in the motorhome. I've got another one in that one that I did later on. And then again, while I was in the motorhome and actually utilising the pens for what I'd taken them for, I did this mandala. I really like the way that came out. I like the colours. I like the, I don't know, these look like eyes, don't they? So it looks a bit sort of Turkish, kind of, that kind of vibe to it. I really like the way that came out. I really enjoyed doing it. Did that in the motorhome as well. That was in October. And then towards the end of October, obviously, I had to start colouring a bit of Halloween. I don't have many Halloween books, but it's the only chance really you get to colour in these. So I did this little Pumpkin King. Oh, this book is Halloween Cuties by Joshua Dunbar. That mandala book was this one, Mandalas for Relaxation by Camellia Angelkova. So yeah, I did this little Pumpkin King and I think he came out lovely. I used the colours on the front as the inspiration. So I like the way he came out. His eyes look 3D, don't they? Look, whoa, they've got depth to them. Whoa. And I also did the crocodile. So I did the crocodile with the candy bucket. I did him as well, just to get a few more in this book done, because it will go away now until next Halloween. I've also got Spooky Times. I bought this. Did I buy it or did my brother buy it? I think I bought it, but regretted it because I'll come to that later actually. But I did this page in it. I don't colour enough Halloween basically to own a whole cute and cozy Halloween book is the gist of it. But I did this one because I wanted to do it for Halloween, because in the D.D. Plums books, this dog just reminds me of Robbie. Now, I started colouring him in these warm greys the first time I coloured him in the Fluffy Times book. Where's the first time I coloured him? There. So I used warm greys on it and I thought, oh, he looks like Robbie. So I've done his ears like Robbie's, because Robbie's got like dark grey ears. And then every time I colour that dog, I colour him like Robbie. So I bought this book and I wanted to do Robbie dressed up for Halloween with his mates going trick-or-treating. So I did this one. And then that's all I did for Halloween, because like I say, I'm not much of a Halloween colourer. But I bought, you saw this in my last haul. I showed this in my last haul. I'm not sure if I showed, if I'd done any pictures in it in that time. So I'll show the ones I have done. So I'm just working through this book in order really. It's a colour by number book, but it's got really fine squares, chunks, spaces. So it feels a little bit more adult-y for doing colour by numbering. So I did this fairy and I actually went round her wings to sort of deepen them up a little bit, because they sort of got lost a little bit in the background. So I wanted her to look really sort of like she was a proper butterfly. And you can see the numbers are really grey, so they don't show up quite as much, which I quite like. And then I also did this one, which is, yeah, cute little girl with a lamp. Again, I like the background. You can see that it almost does its own little bit of shading, which I quite like. And then later on in the month, I did this one when we was away camping another time. And then this one I did more recently. Not so keen on this one. The sort of stony background looks a bit muted, but still enjoyed doing it, still enjoyed the process of doing it. And that light blue is so light on the camera here, it looks like white. Yes, I've done 3 in that one. And then my family came round for a colouring day. I think I did one of those fairies when they came round. But I also did this because it was, what's it called? Poppy Day. What's it called? It's not called Poppy Day. Remembrance Sunday. That was it. They came round on Remembrance Sunday. So I coloured this one because I'm usually doing a lot of entertaining, you know, like cooking the dinner. We have a nice roast dinner when they come round. And so I coloured this one, which is, in this Stained Glass Flowers by Seng Ong. That fairy book. Sorry, I'm not very good at this, am I? Fairies and Flowers by Adam Davis. Everything will be linked. If you can't find them, I've got them all linked down below anyway. So I did this poppy page, changed the colours a little bit because some of this was supposed to be yellow, and I wanted the poppies to be red for Poppy Day. So I did that one. That was November, and then also in November I did this one, but this is part of a video. This was half coloured in alcohol markers and half coloured in water markers, just to show something. And then this one was coloured in my review of the grabby markers, and if you have watched that, you'll know why the teddy bear's got a light source going across his face. And if you haven't watched that, it's going to worth going to watch it to see how that happened. It looks like it was by design. It was not. I quite like what people have commented. Some people have said it's Super Ted, and that's where he takes his mask off at night and he's got a, you know, suntan line. Other people are saying the door's obviously open and a crack and the hallway light is coming in, which I like. I like both of them. But yeah, I did that as part of the review of the grabby markers. I did that one. This one I then did for We Were Away Again, and I did it, we're away again, it sounds like we go away a lot. We do go away quite a lot, to be fair, but hey, I only live once. I did this one for Thanksgiving. This one is in the Cuddly Winter Cute and Cozy colouring book. I'm not as keen on this one. This one feels, I don't know if it is AI or if it's hand drawn or not, but the sort of the placement, oh that looks like Robbie as well. The placement of things doesn't feel as cohesive of, so like DD Plums. With the DD Plums animals and things, it all looks, there's layers. With this one it feels a little bit more like things are stuck. So in the one that I coloured, which I've now taken the thing out, where are you? That one, it's like, I know he's walking across the floor there, but he does feel a bit floaty. And it's like he's using the oven. Why is the oven facing this way? I don't know. It just feels a little bit more like icons are drawn and then placed. I don't know. Placed on the page. Anyway, I still enjoyed it. But this is, I think, when I started to realise my comfy and cosy colouring time may well be waning. So, did that one. How many of these I've got so far? We're doing well, aren't we? I then, was it this one that I did next? Yes, I may have done this one. I did this one before that one, actually. This one, this is when I started to feel like, not enjoying. Oh, we're blurry. Let's see if we can get non-blur go. I think I have it. Camera's struggling a little bit because it's early in the morning. I don't like to have the overhead light on because it creates shadows. Oh, if you can hear that wind, by the way, it is very windy. It is Storm Daria that's just sort of blowing across at the moment. It is really windy out there, so you can hear the wind whistling through the trees. Yeah, I did this one, and yeah, I mean, I'm not all into the drawing all the patterns on everything, because I've seen some that look amazing, but then I've seen some that are so overdone, like every single thing has got patterns on it. I just want to colour and then just let it go. You know, just have a bit of free time. But I did it as Robbie, because obviously I said I like doing it as Robbie. There he is. He's a little bit whiter than that, but that's when he's dirty and has had to play in the mud. So I did that one in Fluffy Times. And then I must have felt, this came, and I must have felt the pull to colour Christmas. I don't even think it was December yet when I did the, where is he? This one. I wanted to try the paper in this. This is the Cocoa Wire Cozy Christmas, but this is the new one by Penguin Random House, so it's not on Amazon paper. I was really excited to try the paper because it feels amazing. It's really nice and thick. I was a little bit disappointed, to be fair, because the markers do come out quite blotchy on it, and I did the shading around his face and his ears, and you can't even see it. It's almost like the paper is really absorbent. Like on this, I've done like, you know, when you do like a grey or blue to give it sort of like a snowy look. Can't even see it. Can't even see that I've done it. I've done the bobbles on the tinsel, sort of like 2 layers, 2 different colours. You can just about see that. All the animals have got shading on them, you know, like another layer of the colour, but it just doesn't layer. And then his scarf, that was 2 colours, West Ham colours, Crystal Palace. And look how they, look at that, how that blended. So I was not over keen on the way the markers worked on this. I then did start another one in it, which is this Santa one, and similar. Oh, his nose looks pink there. Rudolph the Pink-Nosed Reindeer. His face has been shaded. You can just about see his cheeks. See the shading on his cheeks? That is 3 different colours of pink to try and get that. Just, yeah, really, to be honest, I like not shading. So for me, I can use this book and just colour in the illustrative flat colouring style that I like. And I can say, well, I can't blend very well on this paper anyway. I know if I can use like a darker shade, it would be able to blend or whatever. But I'm quite happy with the flat colouring side of it. But like the images in this, disappointed with the paper. Oh, I'm rambling on. Did I take all my little clips out? Yes. And there is just one more that I've coloured in. Oh, treasure. I still keep it in its polythene bag because I don't want to ruin it, because I'm such a sloppy colourer. I don't want to get it messed up. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes, people of the internet, I coloured number 1 in a Hannah Carlson, and number 2, I did pencils. Yeah, I did pencils. I started off using Faber-Castell Polychromos and didn't like the way they was working on this paper, so I ended up switching to my Brute Fooners because I just know how they work. I did a bit of shading on her dress, look, on his jumper, on that present. Quite liked how it came out. I know I've seen other people do this page and they've done beautiful like starry blue background, but you know, I'm not a background person. I like just having the clean illustrative, I know that about myself now, which is great. The clean illustrative style of just the white background and the picture popping off. I think, and it's just my opinion, and I know other people love doing backgrounds, that when you do a background, that sometimes you lose the image within the background. So for me, no backgrounds, and I'm at peace with that. I do love seeing other people's backgrounds, but for me, no background. I also know that I am I'm not a multimedia colorist. I don't like using paints. I don't like using gel crayons. I like using pencils and markers and doing, it's not quite straight colouring because there is some blending on there, but this is what I enjoy. And that's the beauty of adult colouring. We're all different. So that concludes the what I coloured section of this video. And let's just, out of interest, see how many I did colour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's another one in there, Comfy and Cozy, that didn't have a thingy in it because it's got the paper behind it. So that's 14, and this one is 15. 15. So that was all of October and all of November. I actually started that. No, that's it. Yeah, all of October. I've not coloured anything in December yet. Been too manic. Okay, so let's move on to the bits and pieces that I bought in October and the beginning of December. I don't know why I said October. You've already seen what I bought in October. This is all what came in November and the beginning of December. This was pre-ordered. Right, I did a no spend November, and I stuck to it. Didn't buy one thing. Yay. I mean, obviously I bought food and paid for my gas and electricity, but didn't buy anything. No jigsaws, no pens, no pencils, no colouring books, because believe me, I have enough stuff. But this was on pre-order. I had this pre-ordered. I wanted to support the fact that a publisher was picking up a colouring book. Would I have bought it if this had just been a Amazon printed? Probably not. But I wanted Penguin Random House to see that there is a demand for artists to be picked up and printed on better paper than Amazon paper. So you've already seen it in the coloured pages. There's a couple that I've done in this, but this came whenever it was released in November. This arrived. Then I didn't buy anything in November at all until December came round, and then there were a few things that were still on Black Friday deals when November finished. So I bought these set of, what are they? Glitter gel pens. And the reason why I bought these specifically was a lot of people are asking me for recommendations. Oh, it's Maureen's birthday. Actually, Maureen, 8th. Oh, that's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Maureen, for tomorrow. Maureen, cross stitch button. Lovely lady. Anyway, a lot of people have asked me about what gel pens you can get today. Glitter gel pens only. And so I wanted to try these. Very thin. They're like stick pens. So I bought these when they reduced down in price, because I think they're about £9.49 or something, and they went down for Black Friday to £7.40 something, I don't know. And they were still on offer in the beginning of December when my no spend ended, so I decided to treat myself to them so I can do a review on them and compare them to my already extensive collection of glitter gel pens. So I bought those. I then also bought this. The camera is going to keep going out of focus today because when I started this, the sun was just coming up and there was light coming in here, but now it's got so cloudy and so dark because of Storm Daria that the camera is just struggling in the low light, so I've had to plug in one of my little lights, so the lighting has changed. Sorry about that. So I bought this book because it looked really cute, but then when it came I realised, hang on a second, I've seen that weird faced giraffe llama before, and I realised this Cozy Day colouring book is a rip-off of Tiny Daisy's Cozy Buddies. Now this drives me mad when this happens, and is yet another reason why I'm not buying any more comfy and cosy books, because for some reason everyone's jumping on the bandwagon so much they're just ripping off everyone else's. So I'm assuming Tiny Daisy's one is the original and this is the copy, but I mean it could be that Lolly Polly or whatever, this Jolly Polly is the original and this is the rip-off. The only way that I can really tell, and just to prove that it is exactly the same colouring book, which it is. So interestingly, it doesn't have this intro page. It goes straight into the frog having Thanksgiving dinner. So this is the rip-off one, and the original one I find. So it's in a different order. So look. You got the test colouring page, you got Christmas, you got the weird llama thing, and then further along there's the frog having Christmas dinner. So you can see, so similar, I mean so similar, they're the same pictures, but in the Jolly Polly one the line work is a little bit fuzzier. So yeah, really starting to annoy me that this is even allowable. So this is 100% going back to Amazon. I've already put on a review on there saying that it is a fake rip-off copy of Cozy Buddies by Tiny Daisy. Look, even the stupid giraffe's in here. Where is it? There he is, the funny weird llama giraffe. Look. Same picture. It's just very, very annoying. So bought that, but sending it back. The next colouring book that I bought, and this was on pre-order as well, but when I went on Amazon, I had it on pre-order and it was supposed to come like, I don't know, 3rd of December or something. And when I went to have a look, it had changed, that it wasn't going to be sent to me until July next year or something. And I was like, what? So I was like, oh well, I'll just cancel it because, you know, won't be interested in Christmas by that time. It'll be over and done with. But then I remembered why I ordered this book. So I went and had a look on Blackwell's, and this was in stock on Blackwell's. So I just bought it. And the reason why I ordered this book is because it is by the same artist as this book. And I absolutely love the artwork in this book. This is Enchanted Christmas Magic Colouring Book. I bought it last year. I bought one for my mum, one for my brother, one for me, because I love the pictures in it. I don't want to watercolour it though, because obviously with these magic painting books, you just put a wet brush and you paint it, but I just love the cute artwork. It's adorable. And so when I saw this, and I know it's the Colour Me version for kids, but hey, guess I'm a big kid. It's by the same artist, which is someone called, let me share the artist's name, Ella Jarzbeck. Let me show you it in here as well so you can see. There you go, Ella Jarzbeck. And it is super cute. Look at it. I love this colouring book. This is the sort of the colouring book that look cute, really cute. Not as chunky as one of the cute and colouring ones. A cute book, and I just love her art style, that lady. So I bought that. Well, went to cancel it and then ended up buying it in Blackwell's. The next thing I bought while I was on Blackwell's, I actually ordered these two at the same time. You'll notice there's a bit of a trend of me buying off of Blackwell's at the moment. Blackwell's is a UK book company, by the way. I had avoided getting this up until that point. I'd been very good. It had come out in November. Oh, we've still got blur. Let's try and put a bit more light on things. The camera is really not happy today. We are doing the best we can with the weather outside and the light issues and the blurry issues. Let's bring you up, see whether that helps. There we go. Okay, so this is the new one by Crystal Vogels. I had avoided this all throughout November, even though it's released in November, because I wasn't sure about it. Because this one is not the same as her little cute mushroom animals. This one is all fairy stories. And I do like the illustrative style. It is very cute. But I feel like I am less likely to colour in this one. But I still bought it. Yeah, crazy. It's cute. It is cute. Look at that. But yeah, I won't be buying any more Crystal Vogels, to be quite honest. I think after the last one I said I think they're sort of like they'd scraped the bottom of the barrel of Crystal Vogel's illustration archive, and yeah, they've reached the bottom now. Definitely. So the next thing I bought, yeah, I don't know why I did, to be fair. I had an Amazon voucher from work and an Amazon voucher, an affiliate voucher to use. I didn't buy the one in between, I don't think. I'm not sure. But I bought this because I'm not going to buy any more Amazon books in the new year. So I thought, get this one. Oh, that was it. When it first came out, they hadn't applied the VAT to it. Because if you don't know... Hello, I'll be down in a second. The reason why the colouring books have gone up so much is because books don't attract VAT. However, if the books are what's called low content books, then they're not considered, you know, worthy of not having VAT, because it's knowledge based. You know, they don't want to tax knowledge. So colouring books now have the 20% VAT added to them. And so this came out originally at £8.50, which is the sort of price before the VAT, and then it jumps up to £10 when the taxman notices it out and adds their VAT on it. Anyway, you've all seen a million flip throughs of that. I bought that. Now I have to go and be back in a second because my husband's just back from walking the dog and he's going to want help drying him because it's a storm out there. Okay, it's 15 minutes, half an hour later. I've been downstairs playing tugger with the dog, which we always do when he comes back for his walk, if I haven't gone on the walk with them, which I'm not at the moment because I've got a broken foot, which we all know that story, but here we are. Okay, so I also bought this one, which is Colour by Number, Stained Glass Colourful Birds by Senong. This is the third book that I bought by this lady. This is a newish one. I know she's released 2 others, but I'm very selective. I'm not going to buy stained glass pandas. I can imagine being a bit bored of pandas after a while, but I quite like this bird one. I do like the fact that it has these the grey fin lines, so that there'll be some kind of gradient background, so it looks a bit nicer. So yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a big budgie, that one, isn't it? Does it say what it is? No, but it's a big budgie. But yeah, so I think I won't be buying any more Colour by Number books. Although I did buy this one. This is another one by Papier Blue. What? Blue? See, I did really Australian then. What's the other one I've got by this person? Is it a small one? or is it a big one? I took it on holiday with me, so it's probably downstairs in my holiday bag. But this was only £4, and I really like these fine DL colour by numbers with the really, really light grey. So as I am going on a little bit of a spoiler, no spend in January, or certainly on the Amazon front anyway, I thought I would buy this one, buy this one, and buy this one. They're the last 3 Amazon books. Obviously these were not Amazon, which was good. So that is it for my what I coloured in November, the beginning of December, and what I bought in November or the beginning of December. Like I say, there won't be any videos now for a while. There is one coming out next week, which is already filmed and is scheduled. It has to be scheduled to tie in with the release of the product that I've been sent. So you'll see that one when it comes out, but no, that was filmed, you know, a while ago. And yeah, what else was I going to say? I'm going to say Happy Christmas to you all. Happy Christmas, people of the internet, because I won't be filming any more videos now until the new year at some point. I need a break. I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm exhausted with work. I'm exhausted with life. I don't mean it that way, but December does get very exhausting because, like I say, a lot of stuff going on with my family. I enjoy it, I love it, but it is exhausting, and I've just got over flu or a cold as well, which knocked the stuffing out of me. So I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Remember the reason for the season. It's not all about presents and toys. I mean, I was watching something the other day when someone said, oh, I really don't know what to ask for Christmas. What to ask for Christmas? Okay. And then they proceeded to talk about their Amazon wish list. And I was like, well, surely you ask for things on your Amazon wish list. You're already out there asking for things. So, yeah, no, that's not the reason for the season. My reason for the season is spending time with my family, which I do in abundance, and remembering that Christmas stands for Christ's Mass. But hey, that's probably an outdated thought as well these days. But hey, looking forward to the carol service where I can sing lovely hymns and remember how Christmas used to be. All right, take care, everyone. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the new year. You will see me again before then, but this will be the last time I'm talking to you before the new year. Merry Christmas, people of the internet.